Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, my fleet carrier, planetary exploration. We're going to pick another planet and go explore, but before we do any of that, we got news from Frontier. They're going to cut the costs to operate a fleet carrier up to 85%. That's awesome news. I can hear the cheering now from all the cheering fans. And where it did take a ramp-up period to jump of an hour and a cool-down period of an hour, it's only going to be 15 minutes to ramp up and 5 minutes to cool down. So within 20 minutes from when you make your 500 light year jump, which actually, yeah, might still be like 500 light years, because the reason I say that, fuel's going to be 50% more efficient. It's going to take half the fuel that it's been taking to make the jumps. So your fuel will go twice as far, so that 1,000-ton fuel tank will go, it probably would have made it, 1,300 light years before. It'll be like 2,600 light years now for 1,000 fuel tanks, 1,000 ton. So that's all really cool. Universal cartographics are going to be added. Yay! I'm glad about that too. Now that'll be on the next beta in May, that'll be added. The cut's supposed to happen almost immediately. I keep checking, it hasn't happened yet. And before, if you went into debt, after about 4 weeks, they would decommission your ship. Now it's 10 weeks. So you have more time to come back and take care of the debt. I mean, with an 85% reduction, especially for me, I can easily have a year's worth, maybe even 2 years worth in the account. I won't have to worry about that. My 9.3 plus billion is going to be more than fine. The upfront costs, like the services, are going to be 35 to 45% less than what they were. It's like the shipyard was like it was over 400 million. So it might be 300 million instead of 450 or whatever it was, or 275. So they're going to cut that, and like outfitting was something like 300 million, so it might be 200 million. So it's still expensive, but not as expensive, and the upkeep cost was, on mine, is 127 million. So it's going to be much less. It's going to be close to maybe 15 million a week for all the services except for black market. I didn't care about having that one, but all the others I would need. So one thing I keep coming back to check, and I haven't seen it yet. I keep coming to carrier management to see if it says it's less expensive. But right now it says weekly upkeep of 120, almost 127 million. So I'm not seeing that deduction yet. And here it still says 126.5 million per week. So I don't see that reduction yet. So they keep saying it's going to be reduced. Well, I don't see it. And maybe that's a new carrier. Someone that buys one now, maybe the upkeep is a lot less. I don't know. We only have about 5 days left anyway. And in this beta, and it should all be reflective for sure in the next beta. So what we're going to do, let's look at what we got on the ship. We just need to make sure we have a planetary SRVs on the ship, is really the main difference. slow. Let's transfer. Planetary vehicle hangar. And one thing we found out in the last couple of videos is we can create limpids from nickel and iron. So that's part of what we need to do, is go collect some nickel and iron for sure, because we can make limpids. So that's really cool. Don't think we need anything else. Sys left. Sys left. And my voice attack keeps getting worse and worse all the time. I guess it's going to get to the point it doesn't work at all. Oh, which is really frustrating. So we're going to go to the third planet. We've done the first two planets. So we'll do the next one. But if you would, look down to the bottom.
Retracted.
Released. Ship departure confirmed.
If you'll look to the bottom of the video to the right, there's a subscribe button. Please press that. Doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me with YouTube. And you'll be informed when I create additional videos. So please press that subscribe button.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 545 additional videos for you to watch. But that was great news today. That the operating costs of the fleet carrier is going to drop by 85.5%. So that is awesome, awesome, awesome. And see, our limpid app on the fleet carrier was not working earlier. It wouldn't allow you to buy any, but we were able to create some, and we went mining with those. Now I did stick like 250 in storage just in case that happens again, limpids. So we'll have some. So this is the third planet of this ringed, or the third moon of the ringed planet that we're orbiting. Well, we're actually orbiting the moon of that planet, but I don't like being that close to the rings. And actually, it might have been better to do one of these. Now I want it more on the sunny side, where we don't have to use night vision. Light color changes.
Orbital flight engaged.
So we're going to shoot about there and see what happens. Because we're exploring. We don't know what we're going to find. I've never been on this planet. So we will see. Yeah, we didn't get a glide, so we'll have to boost in. Or boost closer anyway. It makes me feel better because I have 9.3 billion, and I can put back a lot of the costs. I really like the carrier because it can carry all my stuff, and in the live I've set up 3 more Pythons for like a planetary one, a mining one, a travel one, and a cargo one. So I just jump in it and go to do those things. Okay, now we'll pull it back. We need to do a look around. Just kind of see what's here. Okay, I think I want to get close to this other terrain. Okay. Let's see if we can find a place to land in here. We did find a crashed ship on, I think it's on the first moon. It was either on the first moon or the second. It was on one of them, but we saw a crashed ship. Should go back and see that. Is this landing?
Landing gear deployed.
Is this alternate? We just can't hold down the throttle. Well, that don't look really good. I have to go forward a little bit. Slow down, see if we can find a spot here. I mean, we'll probably have to tilt it forward a little bit. See if we can find a spot. There was one. It's not a real big spot, so it's interesting terrain. Is this down?
Low gravity warning.
Is this dark? Sis, ship.
Ship dismissed.
And we'll call it back again when we're ready to go. So let's see what we got here.
Handbrake is on.
Is this scoop?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Very bumpy. See, it would be nice to see some readings on the top of that back sensor. But in the first two planets we didn't see any. But the main thing, I wanted to bring you the news of the savings on the fleet carriers, because that's really exciting news. It was for me, because I definitely want a fleet carrier. Ooh, guess what we got? We have an other than. And there's a lot of things this could be. We have to be prepared for about whatever that might be. It could be a ship, it could be a crash ship, it could be a crash satellite, it could be a trespass zone where there'd be stingers and skimmers, and we can add to our combat rating. Now you got to shoot about 10 skimmers for 1%. It might not be 10, but it's way up there, like 8 maybe. And the terrain's pretty rough, but there should be plenty of cover. We have to shoot something. We don't shoot ships, though. We get out of there as quick as we can on ships. We don't do that. Yep, my lights are off. I like coming in discreet. Now, I'm sure they have radar too. If it is a ship, they can see us just on radar. But we do want to see what that is, because we just have to see what it is. We have to investigate. Might be some on top of that hill up there, and sometimes it's a crash satellite, and you can scan the for encoded information. But you never know till you get there what it might be. Yeah, I used to get really motion sick for a while in this VR headset. Not as much anymore. Should be coming up on it pretty soon. We have thrusters when we get stuck. Definitely rough terrain. Yep, it's over here. Another crash ship. And it's a canister of narcotics, so if you're into that kind of stuff, I guess you can come pick it up. There's an occupied escape pod. Somebody's probably in that thing. It's personal weapons. Is this scoop? I don't want to pick up stuff I don't want. Yeah, this is really rough terrain. Yeah, that canister's floating in. See, there's a material. You can get to it. Scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, we got that one. Scoop. Scoop.
Cargo scoop retracted.
All kinds of stuff. A lot of narcotics. It's kind of hard to get around here. And we're kind of going fast. Let's slow it down. Whoa, Nelly. Well, that was kind of interesting. There's some more material. See, material don't take cargo space. Is this right? Is this view? Okay. Well, it is an uninhabited system. And yes, if those were real people in those occupied escape pods, would absolutely take them, but you'd have to go find have to take them to Sophis or something. And it's all computer generated, so. Is this left? Yeah, nothing is hidden. Sulfur we use for fuel. Sulfur and phosphorus. Is this scoop?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Iron, we need that one for limpids. Carbon. Yeah, I think it's carbon and iron. And that's the location we just came from up there. See, the fleet carrier is just great for explorers. You can go run around planets, gather materials out in nowhere, and you're not bothered by pirates. And it's just really great. Some more iron. They know we need limpets around here. carbon. Stuff to make limpets with. Tellurium, that's pretty good. It's a higher grade. Okay. Okay. New instance, so if something pops up on the upper, we can go look for it again. Takes a few minutes for it to repopulate.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And carbon, nickel and iron, that's right. And phosphorus and sulfur makes fuel. Not much else out here. Not getting any other readings. Okay, I think we're about to call it. There's not much left. Sis, ship.
Ship recalled.
See where she comes. Yep, there it is. See, that cobalt looks pretty good out in space with the lights and everything. That's what I like about it. And then the live, I even got my SRVs in that color. So in next month's beta, you'll get to see that. Is this down? Well, that was fun. Make sure that you press the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Helps me with YouTube, doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be notified when I make more videos. Underneath the video you'll see ways to donate. Please consider donating. And underneath the video to the left you see my YouTube channel page, GFM_RDG, where I have over 445 additional videos to watch. So let's get over to the fleet carrier. And then we'll call this a video. Is this landing?
Landing gear retracted.
Is this left? Is this alternate? Yeah, it wants us over here to get into Super Cruise. Okay. Slow down just a little bit, or it won't be so hot.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, that was a whole lot of fun. We got good news today with fleet carrier costs are going to go down by 85.5%, which is awesome because the costs were too high. They didn't say anything about the purchase of a fleet carrier, about it going down. Sounds like it's still going to be $5 billion, so you'll need to prime time grind with me and watch those videos. But the operational cost is going to go down, so that's what's so great. Because it was going to be over 127 million a week, so that's supposed to be going down by 85.5%. Is this left? We don't want to get too fast, so where we pass it. But we want to clear the planet, and so we don't get caught up in its gravitational pull. It's nice having our own personal station right here. Yeah, the videos for the last 2 weeks have been really good because of the fleet carriers. And I'm going to keep bringing it to you. And next month when we have another beta, I'm going to bring it to you then. And in June, when I get to purchase one, I'm going to bring it to you some more. So.
Welcome, Commander. Remain aware of other ships in your vicinity.
I don't know what he says. Be aware of something in our vicinity.
Tech response unit Victor. Report immediately to the landing bay.
Because I've been attacked trying to land at someone else's station, so it's got me aware. So when we go to edit, I'm going to see if I can figure out what he was saying.
Team Alpha, report to docking bay 7 immediately.
Sis left.
Docking request accepted. Proceed to your designated path, Commander. Request accepted.
Sis up.
Command, we're commencing routine maintenance check on deck 5.
I mean, if you're ever attacked, use max speed, boost as often as you can. Possibly have to use the heat sinks to cool your ship down where you can get back into Super Cruise.
Landing gear
And
deployed.
try again another time. Maybe go to Sothis Mining and
Technical, be advised, we have a ruptured
let it calm down and then come back. But I haven't seen anything yet over here. Last time he said that, or that computer said that. In editing, I couldn't tell what he was saying.
Docking.
To be aware of.
Ship is secure. Welcome, Commander.
Now the fleet carrier is indestructible, so they can't destroy it. Yep, it still says 127 million. I don't know if they're going to make that retro with the with current users. Is this right? No, don't have anything on board. Well, again, I appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you come back again, and hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel. Helps me with YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything. And consider donating and watch more of my videos at GFM_RDG. So until next time, thank you for watching.